I've never loaded late. I've always tried to load early, make sure I was on time. If I was gonna make a mistake, it was gonna be an early mistake. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and with 2 strikes, definitely that was different. But like, I never wanted to get in position late. I wanted to get in early. But I was watching Bellinger and Bregman and all these guys, and they were loading so much later than I was. Like
After the ball was on the way?
Yes, I slowed the video down. Like I'm talking, they're making their first move like right there, and I'm making my first move like right here.
Yeah, and that's an eternity.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, man, that's weird. But so what was happening was me loading early was making me so inconsistent. Like, so I was either like, cause I had to buy time, right? So I was trying to gather and buy time and wait. So I was either too far this way, or I was too far back. See what I'm saying? So I was either like your son on his like too much going this way, and then or sometimes I was too much this way. I was trying to find that perfect middle ground. And so I started loading later, and it was a process too. Like I was finding different stuff. Then I get exposed a little bit. Like it was a process. But when I opened up, so like the walking drill, I've always done this drill, and it's always just felt so good. Like no matter how my swing felt within my stance, I could just walk, and it was just perfect. So I was thinking, I was like, man, that's weird. Like when you walk, you just go. Like you just, boom, you just go. You just walk into it and you swing. Like there's no like picking my leg up. There's no control. Like you just going, right? And so like I slowed it down, you know, because I know all the body movements, and I've been, you know, doing this for so long. So like I noticed that like when I walk, I get here, then this hip goes, boom. Okay, it's got that move.
It goes back.
It's got that move. Yeah, it's got that move, and then you just swing, right? Versus like, you know, not in it, out of it, right? Like your son is like out of it. So I started doing that drill again, boom, and then I broke it down into steps. So instead of getting back here and stepping, I just started here. And I do it, just go, boom, just walk. And I get a little closer, a little more in my stance, just go, boom. And just trying to keep that same move.
So you just kept taking from all the way back,
taking that same
and
move,
walking closer to the actual swing.
To my actual stance, and it kept getting harder and harder. Like I did it with my sister the other day. I get her, that's the first drill she's doing. Boom, she's smoking it, right? Perfect swing, just syncing up. Her body's connected, and I get her right here. I was like, okay, start there, and she goes, boom. She like picks her leg up more than she was when she was walking. It was slower, and it was very inconsistent. I was like, okay, so what were you thinking when you were walking? She was like, just walking, just going, boom. And the movement was right. I was like, do the same thing from here. So she, boom, she just walked, bam, cleaned it up, clean consistency-wise. There were still good swings when she would go, boom, you know, slow. It was still good, but it wasn't consistent. Because the walking was just super consistent. Then I got her like close to a stance. And I was like, then she gets back to doing like this again. Almost got even a backwards movement, you know, a negative movement. And then I was like, just walk. Boom. She just walked. And so if your pattern is that simple, you have to load later. That's kind of why I went into that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so what I did, like this was my stance now. I got a little bit more narrow.
You gained your real stance?
This is my real stance, yes. A little more narrow. And I'm facing kind of like this, right? And naturally, I'm going to close. Like
you're not naturally going to step out from there.
Right. Yeah. Naturally, I'm going to close, you know, I'm going to close off. I'm going to get into a powerful position. But this movement here, all I got to think from this stance here is just go.
Walk.
Just walk. Boom. And this is going this way. So there's not this having to create that from this way and feeling closed. Because like one of my problems was kind of twisting up. I'd almost twist to load,
hands
right?
Would get behind you.
Yes, I'd get trapped back here, all that type of stuff. So this was just a go, boom.
Almost like, I mean, Bellinger's really gone to just even more than that. Just here,
yes,
yes.
Like he used to kind of be, you know, kind of in here. Now he's like his angle's set up a little more, and he's just going, boom. You know, know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's kind of what I had pictured when I was working and kind of finding my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. He'll